What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to talk about what's my daily phone that I use every single day. Now, 3 phones have just come out recently that have really piqued my interest, to say the least. You could even add 4, but really it's 3. Now, I'm not a huge iPhone person. I do have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is a great phone. I'm just not a huge iPhone person, so it's really going to be these 3 Android phones that I'm going to talk about. The first one is the Pixel 6 Pro, which is a great overall phone with a great camera. Next one is the Microsoft Surface Duo 2, which is much improved versus the Microsoft Surface Duo 1. Dual displays, so you can get a ton of work done all at once, and it's a very interesting design overall. And the last one is the Galaxy Z Fold 3, which is a huge display. It folds, and it's just an overall awesome device. So out of those 3 phones, I can tell you I am definitely using one of those phones as my daily phone. So let's go through process of elimination. The first one that I am not using, and I'll tell you the reasons why, is this phone, Microsoft Surface Duo 2. The main reason I'm not using this, and there's actually a couple of reasons. The software still feels a little bit buggy to me, which is unfortunate. It's a really cool phone though. Like, it's very interesting to have 2 full screen displays on here. Let me just open that up. And it's so much, like I said, it's so much improved versus the first generation of this device. It's just going from even a folding phone, or even worse, maybe for some people, coming from a traditional candy bar phone, using this phone would probably blow your mind. You'd be like, whoa, how do I use it? What do I do? So again, number 1 would be the software's kind of buggy. The second would be it's just kind of awkward to use, especially I walk a lot, and using this while I walk and just am out and about, it's kind of weird. Using the back camera, you have to have the phone opened, like both displays. You can't close it, because if you close it, it blocks that camera, so you can't use it. I mean, there is a front display, but again, these back cameras are going to be better. So it's just, that makes it awkward to use. The price also, this is like $1,500–$1,600 device, making it extremely expensive, and I don't really necessarily need 3 top tier phones. I like to have 2 phones on with me, and the cameras, they are better than the previous generation, but they're not good enough to be like, oh, this is gonna be my secondary device. I love it. But again, it's a really interesting device. If you get a chance to play with it at the store, give it a try. You might walk away really, really impressed. But for me, it doesn't fit into my lifestyle enough. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable enough that I would not make it and keep it probably as a device, definitely not as my main device. I really have high hopes for this, but I kind of walk away disappointed. I did last year I should say, and I'm walking away a little bit disappointed this year as well. Now the next phone that I'm going to eliminate is the Google Pixel 6 Pro. The number 1 reason I am eliminating this, because I'll be honest with you, I probably would hold and keep this over the Galaxy Z Fold 3, but the reason I'm not going to make it my main device is because it's a candy bar phone. I need more screen real estate. I've been so trained to want and feel like I need a huge display like the one on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, that using something like this takes away from me a little bit. Like, it doesn't feel like I can see things good enough. It doesn't feel like I'm getting immersed enough. And I'm hoping that they come out with a Pixel Fold. The rumors are that they're gonna come out with a Pixel Fold early next year or first half of next year. So we'll wait and see if they do. And if they do, I might probably switch over to that. But again, I love this phone as a secondary device for myself. For some people that want a candy bar phone, get this. I think you'd be super happy with it. I love the cameras on this. They're super reliable. They take great photos. They take great videos. I love it. I definitely, when we're going out somewhere, me and my wife are like, grab the Pixel. This is the phone we bring with us to always take amazing photos with that. And then the other part of it is, like, the performance on this is crazy smooth and amazing. I feel like it's the best smooth phone that I've used in terms of smoothness. It's amazing. It's so smooth and buttery, and just, it blows me away how great it feels when you're just playing with the phone. It's very comfortable in your hand. I don't like the fingerprint sensor. It's a little bit slow and awkward for me, and it sits underneath the display. The screen is a little bit dim for me. I wish it was brighter. Those are things I can get over, but it having a quote-unquote small display, if you're coming from a folding phone, or even the Surface Duo 2 phone, It might feel a little bit small, which, hey, maybe that's something you want, but for me, I need something big, and that's honestly the main reason why I cannot make this phone my main phone. And that finally leads us into what is my main phone, and obviously you know what it is. It's the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, and you can probably figure out what the main reasons are for me keeping this phone. One, the display. Look how big this freaking display is. Like, anything that I want to do, from watching a video to going to a website, and like, it's huge. I can zoom in and I can still see a bunch of stuff on the screen, so it's absolutely amazing. Playing my little word game on here, which is stuff I've shown in other videos, but like, it's amazing enough to where it makes me want to keep using this phone. Here we go. You know, like, look how big that is. That's like, oh my God, it's huge. The display, it's so much brighter, even at 50% than the Pixel 6 Pro. And of course I can make the Pixel 6 Pro go up to 100% and use it, but it's obviously going to burn probably more battery life than it should, because I shouldn't have to put my display up to 80, 90, 100% just to get it bright enough for me to be comfortable. The Duo 2 display does actually get bright. It's definitely brighter than the Pixel 6 Pro, so that's one thing I do love about the Surface Duo 2 as well. But it's this huge display. Now, this camera under here kind of bites. I'm not impressed with it. It's very disappointing. The camera's on the back. I can get a decent photo out of it. The camera right here, I can get a decent photo with it as well. It's not the phone I grab when I want to take great photos. It's the camera I use because it's just in my pocket, which I wish I had Pixel cameras, to say the least. But everything else, the speakers are great. Good, I should say. I like them better last year's version, but the speakers are good. The overall usage of the phone is super smooth for the most part. It's fun to use. It's got Samsung tweaks and software optimizations and customizations. It's really, really great. So this is my main phone. I'm sticking with it. Z Fold 2 was my main phone last year, like the majority of the time that I used the phone. This is going to be it for 2021, and those are the reasons why. So let me know what your main phone is. If you had a bunch of phones this year, let us know why you didn't choose another phone and why you chose the phone that you are using in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road. Peace.